I hope that Frankie wasn't stuck at the precinct with a lot of red tape.
I think you can count on it.
I'm sure she'll be here any minute, but maybe we better start dinner now.
No,
these two guys.
I'd rather
eat the tablecloth.
Absolutely. If
Frankie would be the last person in the world who would want to hold up a party. All right?
Let's go for it. Let's go.
Would we know? The bubbly.
No, you wouldn't know. That's the scary
Okay, everyone.
Oh, yes, we would.
These past few months have been the hardest of my life. But I'm not alone, because all of us here have been through our own private hell. But the good news is we have all come out smarter and stronger. And I think that we should all toast ourselves.
Here, here.
All right, why don't we toast to surviving?
All right.
Surviving. Cheers.
Wait for Lucas. Here goes. Survival.
Here, surviving.
Oh. Must have family.
Ah, that was wonderful. I've got to be the luckiest man in the world to have a family like this. It's incredible.
This is the good stuff. Yeah, I'm sure.
What is she doing here?
Why don't you let me handle this?
Be right back.
Lorna, what's wrong?
Nothing. I just figured I'd come by and grab something to eat, but I see that you've closed early, so...
No, wait a minute. You look a little shaky. What's happened?
That's what happens when you don't eat.
You went to see Kevin, didn't you?
Oh, there's no use whispering about it. By tomorrow morning, it'll be all over the papers. Hell, it might even make the headline. So might as well tell everybody else about it. What do you think?
Lorna?
This is a private party.
Just for family, huh? Well, don't worry, I'm not gonna crash it. I just have something to tell all of you. I just came from the district attorney's office.
Why were you there?
I was trying to explain how Rick Madison knew Carl Hutchins.
What? And what did you find out, Lorna?
Carl was D&M's original money source. And when Carl was sent to prison, he turned over his shares in D&M to Rick.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let me get this straight. Carl was our backer?
He loaned me the money when no one else would, Matt. As long as he remained anonymous, it was fine.
Wait a minute, this can't be. I asked you flat out if Carl was the money man. What, are you telling me you lied or what?
No, but D&M was in big trouble, Matt. We couldn't raise enough cash to shoot Lady Killer, so I got the money the only way I knew that I could.
How do you know Carl, Lorna?
I was, working. I was working for him when I discovered you guys. Carl wanted D&M to make it big, so he hired me to make that happen.
I can't believe this.
I can. It was a setup. Knowing Carl, he probably planned on ruining you, Matt. As his way of getting back at the Coreys.
Is that what you wanted to, Lorna?
Are we ready, Ita?
You may begin anytime.
Many thanks. You look breathtaking. Madam Butterfly herself.
Just hope I put this thing on right. I got a little tangled up in this sash thing.
That's called an obi. And you've been very creative with it.
I had to wrap it around so many times I started to feel like a mummy.
Would you allow me to make one minor adjustment? If I may. Easy. Spoils the effect. It's too Western. It's gilding the lily. You're beautiful. Yes. Allow me. Saki.
Hot.
It'll warm you. To the exotic Victoria.
I'll do into that.
You know, you only miss the finer aspects of life when you've been deprived of them.
This is all very elegant, Carl.
Yes, indeed. Our Asian brothers can find beauty in the simplest things. But then we in the West have always looked to the East for inspiration.
This looks good.
peaceful?
Yeah. Yeah, actually more than I thought.
Oh, life can be very cruel to us sometimes, Victoria. Sometimes, often, our greatest pleasures turn into our deepest sorrows. But you've learned that lesson, haven't you?
Yes. In spades.
Yes, I know you've suffered. Do you believe in redemption, Vicky? Do you believe in the forgiveness of sins?
I suppose that depends on the sin.
Yes, I suppose it does. Are your sins worthy of forgiveness?
I like to believe they are.
Sometimes, in order to forgive one sin, you have to commit another.
Put the cuffs on him, Bobby.
You can't handcuff an innocent man.
It's just procedure, ma'am.
Why are you being so mean? You used to work with him.
No. No! Stay away from this elevator. Do not come near this elevator.
Now what, Frankie?
It's not safe in there, Billy. It is dangerous in there. Look, it's green, just like in my dream. Exactly that color green. We're on the 3rd floor, aren't we? Oh, that's not a coincidence. That cannot be a coincidence. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
That's enough, Frankie. That's enough, all right?
Billy, you have to understand. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, he has blue eyes. That was in my dream, too. Billy!
Frankie, what are you doing?
I had this dream, Billy. I had this dream, and in this... I can't even tell you because it was so completely horrible.
Give it a shot, Frankie.
Okay. I was on this elevator, and the cable snapped, and everybody on it died because the elevator plunged 3 stories at a very high speed, and everybody died. Dead. Carnage. In a green elevator. Yes! So, Billy, you have to listen to me.
Frankie, you're all right. No one died. You're here. They're gonna make it.
You have to understand this was not just an ordinary dream. It was a premonition. I do have psychic capabilities, you know. Pasham told me so.
Pashu?
Pasham! People will die. Your cops will die. Don't let that happen, Billy. Please don't let that happen.